Jennifer and Chris have been actively house hunting for 6 months. With a new addition to the family, they are now looking for more space, a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home. Despite a budget of $2 million Canadian, more than $1.6 million US dollars, Jennifer says the process has often left her in tears.
When we first started, the market was crazy. So we would literally walk into a house and there was so much pressure. Like if we were interested in something, you'd have to put in an offer within like an hour of seeing it because literally like 10 offers would go in.
Bidding wars were the norm. Homes would sell for tens of thousands of dollars over asking. In March, the average price for a detached house in the Greater Toronto Area ballooned, approaching $1 million US. An increase of more than 33% from last year. The Ontario government was concerned. It swiftly implemented a 15% foreign buyers tax for the Toronto area and introduced more than 24 other measures meant to increase affordability. The efforts seem to have worked. In June, home sales in Canada fell 6.7% from a month earlier, their biggest monthly decline in 7 years. In Greater Toronto, sales fell 15% on a month-to-month basis, and prices were down almost 14% from their April highs.
This is a combination of policy-induced weakness plus some payback for the strength we saw in the January to March period.
Economist Petramala says the Bank of Canada's decision in July to raise interest rates also helped cool down the market. But Jason Mercer of the Toronto Real Estate Board believes the cool down is only temporary.
Our survey data suggests that there's still a lot of households in the GTA that are upbeat about purchasing a home. And so I'd expect that some of these people that are on the sidelines now will start moving back into the marketplace as we move into the fall and winter.
Unless Toronto tackles its inventory problem, Mercer believes, this will push prices higher again. Jennifer and Chris say they now feel less pressure when house hunting, but believe prices will march higher. They intend on buying soon for fear of being priced out.
You know, people have been saying it's a bubble for 15 years. And so even though, even I think some of these, the taxes have stopped the crazy climb, it's going to keep climbing steadily. And so the longer you stay out of the market, when you're ready, you're just kind of leaving money, on the table.
No one can say for sure where Toronto's housing market is headed. But in the fall, the Bank of Canada is expected to announce its policy on interest rates. And most experts believe that decision will have the biggest impact on whether buyers get back into the market or stay out. Karina Huber, CGTN, Toronto.